Alright, I'm back and I'm here to tell you. Let me get this grass out of my eye. Sorry about that. What we talked about that last video. Look, a little bit of something different already. This right here. You know, a lot of the big dogs talk about it. I've worked in the retail industry, and anybody who's been in there, it's called branding. As much as you can get your name out in front of people, colors, symbols, words, it's all subliminal, people. You want them to think about you without them knowing you're thinking about you, and that's one of the biggest things that I have focused on, and it is paying off. Now, maybe not to the extent that it will after I've been out in the field for a while and people get used to seeing me all the time, know that I'm a real entity. I'm not just signs, I'm not words or colors. I'm actually a thing out there doing some jobs. But anyways, before we get into all that, that's not what this video is about. This video is to tell you guys the huge leap that I've made since last year. Last year, just recap, I was using other people's equipment. And what I mean by that is I was using my grandmother's weed eater. My grandfather passed away, and I was able to use his little Echo, slightly residential, almost touching commercial, straight shaft weed eater. I'm not even certain which one it was. I think there was a video I told you guys, but it did the job. God touched that thing and I didn't have to work on it once. It choked, spattered, chitty chitty bang bang, the whole 9 yards, but I never had to work on it. I did have to replace the heads a couple times, but mechanically, otherwise it's a beast. It still runs. Also, an old Snapper push mower with a Craftsman motor on top of it we replaced when I was like 12. We haven't had to work on it since. I did have to work on the pulley system, the self-propelled old school, a couple years ago, but it's held up even since then. So that's the riding lawnmower, or no, and then the riding lawnmower, I'm sorry, a John Deere D105. If anybody knows anything about John Deere's, first off, you know, a lot of people consider that one to not be real John Deere. A lot of people are saying that not real John Deere because it's not made in the States. It's not, actually, it's made out of sea. I sell them. You know, it's made across seas. It's put together here in America. They consider those not to be real John Deere. Well, I'm just like everybody else. I hate that things aren't being made here in America and we feel like we're being robbed of things, but facts are facts. Whether that company went over there and they're making it, it's the same machines that we would have used to make the same things here. It's John Deere. I mean, I can go to a John Deere retailer and buy my parts for it. That's neither here nor there. I'm getting off track. So we got this, I talked him into buying this used John Deere that was returned because I worked at Lowe's and I knew it was a good deal. We were getting for about half price. It had 1.2 hours on it. I put 140 hours on it my first year with it. Never worked on it other than general maintenance. God touched that piece of equipment as well. Hang in there. I know this, we're already at 3 minutes. I know you guys are got to get up and use the bathroom, I'm sure. But this is big. I want you guys to know that this stuff is real. Alright, this stuff really happens, and I haven't just put my own money forth to get t-shirts and things like that. I've been blessed to come across people from people in my lives, relationships, that it's unbelievable. All the way from a girl I met that works at BA Promotions. A little shout out to Lauren. Thank you for designing my logo. You know, Model Lawns, and if you see it in the color, which I'll show that another time, it looks like grass, and she used the M to look like grass. I thought it was fantastic, great. And on the back it says Model Lawns setting the standard, because our slogan is setting the standard for lawn excellence. And Model Lawns setting the standard, and it has my phone number. Simple, sweet. Thank you for that. Then past that, I met another lady who worked on the legal side of things and was able to help me get LLC, do all the proper work for a fraction of the cost. I mean, guys, if you have the will, I know I'm meeting people and they're really helpful in helping me do these things, and I was very blessed and fortunate to come across these people that were able to help me and willing to help me. Excuse me. But I took advantage of it. I went out and tried to find these people. Don't think they came to me, okay? They knew I was out here hustling. They knew I was trying. They knew I was really doing this, and I really wanted to. And when people see confidence in you, it instills confidence into them. And they're a lot more willing to work with you that way. So don't ever think anybody gives anything out for free. Even if sometimes it seems like people hand stuff to you. Even if they do. Even if you do get something for free. Nobody's against that, right? It's because they see something in you. They see that it's not wasteful. You know, it's going to somewhere that's going to be used and used to its fullest, and maybe you know, just be beneficial to somebody. All right, so I did buy my own leaf blower. Now I left it at a car wash halfway through the season. Had to buy another one, but we're past it. We're 5 minutes in. Let me show you what's been going on. Okay. Okay, first of all, welcome to my little shed shop, little investment. I got a 10 by 24 shed, or storage shed, that's got a light in it that I can also plug into, things like that. It's like a shop for me. You don't have to go out and buy a big old shop. I mean, find ways to do this, guys. I'm using a storage shed right now. I can plug into, it's got outlets, I got power, sharpen blades, work on my equipment, and there's plenty of room in here. Now let me show you what investors, people who believe in you, you believe in yourself. You guys saw me. Check it out. See that? That's a 2006 Turf Tiger. You want to go buy that for yourself, brand new? Go ahead. It's going to cost you about $14,000. Don't believe me? Go look it up. Craigslist is your friend. Now you can get cheated. A lot of people I know don't trust that. Craigslist. Okay? Let me lay something else on to you. I got a new push mower. Little Husqvarna. Now it's not self-propelled, but it has the second largest motor on it that I could get from where I was getting it. I'm young. I'm not going to be using this self-propelled very often, so it's not going to kill me to push a little bit. And you know what? I feel blessed to push this thing. It could be on 3 wheels because it's new to me. It's great. Okay, so then back here hidden in the corner. Haven't even opened it yet. Got a little backup Husqvarna Professional Series weed eater. Got myself a pulling chainsaw down here so I can't see it. There's an old snapper that I use in emergencies back there. It's hard to see. It's behind that box. There's a snapper push mower down here on the other side of the gas can. An Edger, $300 Edger, I got for 50 bucks last year. Look. Haven't had to do maintenance on. How many things did I say I had to do maintenance on? Take care of your things, people, and you won't have to do it. Now, let's move out to the even more fun stuff. I'm only halfway done. Uh-oh. Look at this trailer. And what's on it? Another mower. Another mower. Now that's a Dixie Chopper. 2750. That's a 2014 model right there. 500 hours on it. 500 hours. One more time. Only 500 hours. It had brand new $7,200 for that. I got it for $2,700. Doesn't need any work on it. It is perfect. Now that Skag, on the other hand, had to do a couple things to it. Worth it. Not even going to get into that. It's just worth it. Okay. Now, talked about branding. Quick back into touching that. Look. Blue. What color's my trailer? Blue. Okay. Signs, blue. Business cards, blue. Never can have enough blue. I don't care if people think of me as the blueberry man that mows yards, because when they think blue, model lawns, baby. Okay, that being said, got family owns a little trailer shop. I was able to get a good price, and they worked with me. And we came up with this trailer. They already had some ideas, so I got this trailer that has a commercial. You know, people have probably seen them. You put your weed eater line on there. One thing that I came up with after Googling, seeing some stuff, something they've never done before, is this basket right here. See that? Put my gas cans. Will fit 3 of those new narrow gas jugs in it. And in case I'm ever here, you want to make things easy as you can for your employees, so I got different colored gas cans, and if they mix it up then they're getting fired. So I got an FS90 steel weed eater. This is plenty for the average landscaper guy. I used this bad boy today on my first lawn. Oh, forgot to mention, first lawn of the year happened today. Used the Dixie Chopper, loved it. Gonna have to get used to it, but loved it. We'll talk about the equipment more in depth later. It's hard to see. Let me see if I can get low, and you can kind of see, well, you can kind of see them sticking up right here. But my hand's on right there. That is, there's 4 of them. You can't see them because the mower's in the way. We'll try to make another video in the daylight. So I can put stand-up rakes, shovels, and things like that. Now this is a 16-foot with a 2-foot dovetail, extra wide. It's as wide as a semi-trailer at the fenders. Brand new radial tires on it. The whole 9 yards, guys. It is popping. Okay, I've got. I just found out, literally right before I made this video, a counseling center with 4 properties. I just picked it up. I'm going to meet a guy on Monday to look at another property, about 6 acres, to do a bid on that for the fairgrounds in the town, not too far from me. I have to finish signing some contracts and doing some things. But guys, it's happened. I made about $6,000 last year. Rough, very rough. I did a terrible job of keeping track of all those things. But now look at me, 2 mowers, a trailer, 2 weed eaters, a good steel leaf blower. We forgot to point that out. It's something, whatever it is, 55. It's not a very big one, but it's perfect for what I need. A little bit off of a driveway, go to the next one. You don't need no big backpack thing. Come on, I know it's about speed, but worry about that when I got 30 guys working for me. But it is happening, guys. One thing that I gotta point out, because I don't want you to think I got way off track, that I lost my roots and I'm not who I said I wanted to be. Now, I haven't cleaned up my life exactly like I said I wanted to in one of those last videos that you saw. I still have some things that I need to work on. But one thing that I hope you guys get excited about, because it's a big deal, you know. 10% of all profits made go to charities and missions. I put that in my advertisement. If I lose business because I'm a Christian-based company and I'm saying that out loud, it's not business that I want to have. My honest opinion, especially being in the Bible Belt, people respect that. People are going to be more glad, you know, just business. I feel like I'm going to get a little edge on the business having that, because I was sitting around terrible about tithing. Nobody wants to tithe, and they know they should, and they think, why should I? You know, it's 10%. I'm going to tell you what, you make $300,000 in a year, 10% is $30,000. That's a chunk. It hurts. But you know what? It's something you got to do. It's something you should do. And if you're not doing it, I hope God lays it on your heart, because you follow in God's footsteps and do the things you're supposed to do, and things start lining out. It makes me feel kind of terrible for some of the things that happen and how blessed I am lately, because I know that I'm not living completely like I should, and God still got his hand on my back. You know what I mean? Makes you kind of rethink and check yourself. If any of you guys want to know how I took what all the big dogs taught you, all the videos that they've made, the motivational things, from the Dirt Monkey to Top Notch Lawns to I can't even, The Freak, and Johnny Moe. Johnny Moe, shout out to you. Please do not think I took the blue from you. Please don't think that at all. Every color in town, I swear to God, was taken. White, green, red. Red's my favorite color. I was going to red. I promise you, red was all the way. Couldn't have it. You know, I can't even have a red truck, for Pete's sakes. You gotta, if I get a green truck, think about it. This is how people, this goes back to branding. If somebody drives down the road and they see a lawnmower and that red truck, they don't see the sign on the side of the truck. They don't see who's mowing. It might not even be the guy who has the red equipment, but they think that guy. Some other company is getting him business and recognition without them even knowing it. But I'm getting way off subject. But please, Johnny, don't think I did that. I got too much mad respect for you. I would never do something like that. And if anything, I hope you take it as like a positive thing, you know. But totally different thing. Model lawns, yeah. But if anybody has any questions on how I took what they laid out, because a lot of these big guys make these big long videos and they know everything and they've done all these things, and it's hard to follow sometimes if you don't sit down and almost take notes and then go back and you study, and you really got to put in time. Leave me some comments, some short quick things. I will get back to you. I don't have thousands of followers like everybody else. I've got maybe 25 people that's going to check this thing out. And I don't make it so people can check it out. I make it for the few that are out there that hopefully are like me in anything. It doesn't have to be landscaping. It doesn't have to be physical work. It could be sitting at a desk, typing, whatever, and you want to own your business. You want to be your own, you know, anything, anything you want to do. This is just to help try to motivate you guys and know that this stuff is real. This isn't the before picture, I'm super fat, and afterwards I'm ripped to hell, and they say it's this one pill, and we all know it wasn't that pill. Well, I'm telling you, this is that pill, and it works, baby. So if you want to know how I got here, I will divvy it up. I will make more videos. I will do whatever I got to do, and I hope to keep on doing this. And I know we are at 16 minutes already, and you guys, you got to get out of here. I hear your wife in the background calling at you. Golly, what are you doing? Watching more lawn mowing videos? How is that even interesting? Some guy just looking in the camera talking. Yeah. I will admit, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, I'm glad you did, but at the same time, I hope it was for the right reason. If you know me, pass the word out. Appreciate it. If I know you and you leave a comment, I'll shout out to you, pass the word about you. Again, thank you for all the followers that follow us, and I hope to stay with you guys a lot more than I did last year. And I'm rambling. I'm done. Video's over. Thanks, guys.